Okay, good evening everyone. So we have here 28 participants. So we have 29 participants as of now. So 7:05 sharp we shall start. So today's quiz is based on grammar. However, you will have questions based on where to use for and since. And at the same time you will have few questions on gerunds and also ing form. So you need to pick up the right choice. So for your convenience and to learn easily, so we are conducting these quizzes based completely on multiple choice. So 36 participants we have now. 7:03, 7:05 sharp I shall start. It seems there is no much change in the participants. And I'm sure today's quiz is going to be easy, but there will be few tricky questions, so you need to be careful while answering. Yeah, a few more participants increased. It's 7:05, 42 participants. So let's start, and I wish you all good luck. So let me know how do you like the quiz and what you did not like in the quiz. You can mention in the comment box, and if you like, then please click the like button. So let's begin. So first question on your screens. My grandparents walk dash 20 minutes a day. So what is the appropriate one? You need to choose the right one here. Is it for or is it since? So read the question carefully and pick the right one. You have 30 seconds to answer every question, and you have total 30 questions today. Time is up. 34 members answered out of 47 participants. And if we look into the leaderboard scores, we have Lakshmi Prasanna on the top, followed by Abhinav Vinesh. 23 members answered this question correctly. So moving on to the next question. Question number 2. How long is it dash you visited your grandparents? What is the appropriate for or since? So read the sentence carefully and pick the right one. So the scores will be based on the appropriate answer and how quick you answered. So based on these two, the scores will be given and the ranks will be changed. You can always check the leaderboard score on the given YouTube link. Time is up. 38 members were able to pick their choice within the time, and a lot of changes in the scoreboard. 27 members made it correct. Moving on to the next question. Question number 3 on your screens now. So we have been waiting dash a long time. So what is the right answer? Is that for or since? You need to pick the right one. So how quick you pick the choice and how accurate you pick the choice, your score changes. So the last 5 minutes to answer this question. "39 members answered out of 50 participants. So we have Vinesh on the top, followed by Mohansika, Shruti, Chandanasri. 33 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 4. That lady has been waiting for the bus dash known. So all these questions based on the appropriate word for or since. So which is the appropriate one? You need to pick that. There ends the time. 39 members picked their choice within the time. And the leaderboard scores, let's check. Yeah, second position was replaced. Shruti have come from third position to second. Okay, 34 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 5 on your screens now. I studied for this test dash 3 days straight. I studied for this test dash 3 days straight. So which is the appropriate one, for or since? So most of the participants are answering it very quick, you know, within half of the time. That's appreciable. And one more participant increased. There ends the time. 40 members answered out of 53 participants. So someone disliked our quiz. Someone's given dislike symbol. I don't know why they disliked it. So please mention it in the comment box why you disliked, so that we can make necessary changes. 16 members answered it correctly. Moving on to next question. Question number 6. My family has lived here dash last March. So which one is the right answer, for or since? Pick the right one. 15 seconds more to answer this question. There ends the time. 41 members answered out of 59 participants. So third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth positions were replaced, whereas first 2 positions remained the same. 33 members answered it correctly. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 7 on your screens now. She has worked there dash she finished college. She has worked there dash she finished college. What is the appropriate one, for or since? There ends the time. 42 members answered out of 62 participants. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th positions were replaced. 28 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 8 on your screens now. I have been calling you dash half an hour. I have been calling you dash half an hour. What is the appropriate one, for or since? Time is up. 44 members answered. The leaderboard scores: first position, 5th, 6th, 7th positions were replaced. 22 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 9 on your screens now. Jack and Jill have been at the well dash a long time. Jack and Jill have been at the well dash a long time. Choose the correct one for or since. There ends the time. 43 members answered out of 66 participants, and the scoreboard 5th and 6th positions were replaced. Rest of the scores were same. So 33 members answered it correctly. Moving on to next question. Question number 10. The last question for and since options. My teacher has been sick. My teacher has been sick dash last Monday. Time is up. 43 members answered. So Karthika is on the top, followed by Vinesh, Mohansika, and few ranks were changed. 35 members answered it correctly. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 11. I dislike dash to the movies by myself. So read the options carefully and pick the right one. These questions will be sometimes tricky. Second, third, fourth, fifth positions were replaced. 22 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next 12th question on your screens now. We started dash dinner without you. We started dash dinner without you. So you need to pick the appropriate option. 3 options were given, and sometimes the question will be tricky, so read the options and question carefully and choose the right one. Time is up. 46 members answered within the time, and we have changes in the leaderboard. 2nd and 8th positions were replaced, and 5 members answered it correctly. See here, eating or to eat, both are correct. That is why, as I said, you need to read all the 3 options and then pick the right one. So if you read only first option and if you feel it is correct, then you will end up choosing it wrong, because the third option is the right one, because both eating and to eat, both are correct in this sentence. So 5 members did it. Moving on to next question. Question number 13 on your screens now. I can't imagine dash my own house. I can't imagine dash my own house. So read the options carefully. Time is up. 45 members answered out of 80 participants. whereas third and ninth positions were replaced. 11 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question, question number 14 on your screens now. I used dash that television show all the time. I used dash that television show all the time. Time is up. 45 members were able to pick their choice within the time. 6th and 7th positions were replaced. 27 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 15 on your screens now. I always eat breakfast before dash to school. I always eat breakfast before dash to school. Time is up. 41 members answered, and the leaderboard score says 6th and 8th positions were replaced. 33 members answered this correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 16 on your screens now. When do you practice dash the piano? When do you practice dash the piano? Time is up. 42 members answered out of 90 participants, whereas the leaderboard score says 1st, 2nd and 6th positions were replaced. 17 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 17 on your screens now. My grandmother prefers dash science fiction books. My grandmother prefers dash science fiction books. So let's move on to the next question, 18th question on your screens here. My teacher said my essay needs dash by tomorrow. Okay, 5 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 19. I'm used dash her in a bad mood. I guess the live streaming is still going on. Members answered out of 96 participants. So no change in the leaderboard score. 6 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. So our neighbor used dash a pipe. Time is up. 35 members answered out of 96 participants, and second, 5th, 6th, 7th positions were replaced. Karthika is continuing to be on the top. 21 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 21 on your screens now. We like dash our grandmother on Sundays. We like dash our grandmother on Sundays. Time is up. 39 members answered out of 101 participants, and the leaderboard score says 3rd, 4th, 6th, 8th positions were replaced. 14 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question, question number 22nd on your screens now. I might want dash some money soon. I might want dash some money soon. There ends the time. 34 members answered within the time, and 2nd, 3rd, 8th, 9th positions were replaced. 17 members answered it correctly. Moving on to 23rd question. My father hates dash a tie to work. My father hates dash a tie to work. Time is up. 35 members answered. 5th, 7th and 9th positions were replaced. 15 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question, question number 24 on your screens now. We can't afford dash a vacation this summer. We can't afford dash a vacation this summer. Time is up. 33 members answered within the time. 5th, 7th, 9th positions were replaced, whereas 14 members answered it correctly. Moving on to next question, question number 25 on your screens now. The company was pleased dash your thank you letter. The company was pleased dash your thank you letter. Time is up. 34 members answered. So first, 6th and 9th positions were replaced. The 11 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 26 on your screens now. Would you mind dash a window? Would you mind dash a window? Time is up. 36 members answered. 5th position was replaced. Okay. 4 members answered it correctly. Moving on to next question. 27th question on your screens now. My suitcase is light enough dash this time. My suitcase is light enough dash this time. There ends the time. 34 members answered. The leaderboard score says 3rd, 6th and 8th positions were replaced. 24 members answered it correctly. Moving on to question number 28 on your screens now. She cannot leave the table without dash her dinner. She cannot leave the table without dash her dinner. There ends the time. 34 members answered. No change in the top 9 scores. 30 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 29 on your screens now. The music will continue dash until you turn it off. The music will continue dash until you turn it off. There ends the time. 34 members answered within the time. Third, 6th and 8th positions were replaced and 6 members only answered this question correctly. Okay, we are moving forward to the last question of today's quiz, question number 30th. After this we'll see the final scores. My little brother dislikes dash his hairbrush. My little brother dislikes dash his hairbrush. There ends the time. 37 members answered and 11 members answered this question correctly. So let's check the final scores for today's quiz. G. Vineet on 3rd position, Kartika on 2nd position, Vamshi Teja 1st position. Congratulations. And I appreciate time and effort of all the participants in participating today's quiz. So we have Lakshmi Sahiti on 4th position, Abhiram on 5th position, Grishma Shivani on 6th position, Tejasvi Bhavani on 7th position, Vinesh on 8th position, P. Krishnacharan on 9th position, Vinila on 10th position. Okay.